Delightful. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Lucky Wolf, and today I'm just gonna do a little update video. So, I have genuinely recorded this video 2 times. Yes, count them, 2 times. Both times, I don't know why, I just wasn't feeling it, didn't upload it, for definite reasons that are very real and do exist. This is not, like, scripted or anything. If you see me looking down, I am just looking at my little notebook, because I do want to make sure that I am hitting the points that I want to be hitting, and there's not too many ums and ahs and long pauses and things like that. But if you do hear me pause, if you do see me look down, I'm just looking at my notes. And I'm gonna attempt to keep this under 15 minutes. Honestly, I'm gonna attempt to keep this under 10 minutes. However, y'all know, I do love a good yap sesh, but I am gonna do my best to keep it short. There are some things I want to say, there are some things I want to get to, but I think I can probably keep it under 10 minutes at this point. So honestly, the first thing I do want to say is just a massive, I hopefully have said it before, but a massive thank you for 3K subs here on the YouTube, on the tube of you, if you will. I know it may not seem like a lot to some people, but that 3,000 is freaking insane! Y'all, thank you so much for the love, thank you so much for the support, and I'm really excited for the future, and I'm really excited to see kind of like what the future of the channel does hold, so thank you all so much. It's very, very much appreciated. Next, I kind of want to talk about, at the beginning of this year, I kind of made a promise to myself, not really a New Year's resolution per se, but just more of a promise. Just more of a promise to myself that I was really, really gonna focus on my content, and both here and my streams, and that I was gonna put out 2 to 3 videos every single week. And I was so happy. I really felt like I had done a pretty good job with that until the last, like, 2 weeks about. Life just kind of caught up with me, but I was really proud of that. Unfortunately, I have not been able to do that the last 2 weeks. I think in the last 2 weeks it's been more like 1 video a week about, but that just kind of brings me to the next thing, which is life is getting very lifey, if you will. The next kind of couple months are going to be very busy and very intense for me. I am trying to move. I'm trying to move closer to my family, which I feel is very important right now. I also have just some life things happening, which will cause me to be away from home for extended periods of time. So while I am away, I just don't know what my whole content situation is going to be. I use a desktop computer. I do not own a laptop. I do not have a laptop, so my ability to create content while I'm away from home is more on the limited side. Again, I am really, really committed to my content. I'm really committed to making the best content I can. So I will be doing what I can when I can, but you know, the next couple months are looking busy, are just looking a little bit complicated for me. So just that this is only the beginning of kind of being busy and lifing. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there as well. But kind of in that same vein, in that same line of thinking, I do kind of want to talk about the content I have been making and the future of the content on the channel. As of right now, I make a lot of kind of like battle content, and I love VGC. VGC is one of the big reasons I absolutely fell in love with Pokemon. I love doing battles. When I stream, my streams are primarily just hours of me playing VGC. We always start with a little yap sesh, you know, it's me. We're always gonna start with a yap sesh. We talk about everything from the weather to Survivor to Andor to people's weekend plans. Like, we chat about it all, but ultimately, that does lead into me playing hours of VGC, and I love VGC. But I want to... I want to push myself here on the YouTube to create different kinds of content. Still probably largely, I mean, still very much under the Pokemon umbrella, but largely still under the VGC umbrella, but I love looking at meta trends. I love breaking down different strategies. I love talking about, like, I love looking back and watching and kind of going over streamed sets of, like, at a regional or at a internet, of VGC. All that kind of stuff. I made a video kind of like, with a bunch of rental codes to get people started in Regulation I. I love rental codes. I do want to do a video about rental codes at some point. I know people have very differing opinions. I am a huge fan of rental codes, but so just kind of doing that, and I have loved kind of switching up the content a little bit. That it has made me so happy, and I know this may seem like a little thing, but I've changed up how I do my intros in my battle videos, and I make them slightly more edited. It's mostly just kind of me, wow, it all comes back to me yapping. But, a little bit more of me being a little yappy. So, and I've really enjoyed that. So, seriously, thank you so much for all the support and all the love on my more recent YouTube videos where I have done that kind of intro. And so just kind of switching things up like that has been really fun for me, and I just feel like I would be disappointed in myself if I didn't try to push the boundaries of the content that I'm making now. And so by me saying this, by me putting this video out into the world, by me putting this video out into the interwebs, the internet, perhaps, I feel like this will help hold me accountable. I really feel like this will help hold me accountable. I have some really fun ideas for videos to do, and I'm really hoping that I can just see them through in a way that makes me proud, and that they don't just end up in the kind of like lucky lost episodes. There are you don't even know. There are so many lucky lost episodes. I did a video about Pokudoku. I did a video about the Pokemon Center online and like how fun the reviews are, and I might have to revisit that one. I have started scripts for videos about, if certain, I actually did one before, like if Game of Thrones characters were Pokemon trainers, and so I have scripts for multiple of those. I've done research, I have scripts for multiple of those, and it's just like, so I'm saying this now, and I really want to hold myself accountable to make the content that I'm excited about, and to make the content that I know I can make, and hopefully just do it justice. So please stick with me. I would very, very much appreciate it. Okay, sorry, let me see. And I will say, I will always make sure that I'm only putting out content that I am proud of. Like I just mentioned, there are plenty upon plenty of lucky lost files, right? And so I'm really serious about only putting out content that I'm proud of and that I do like. So I'm really hoping, again, by saying it out loud, there are going to be some changes to the channel. I'm really hoping by saying it out loud, I can follow through on kind of just doing what I want to do. I love VGC, and I will always love VGC, and I stream almost exclusively, just chatting, and VGC content, and I will have that linked in the description down below. It is always a absolutely fantastic time, so definitely make sure to check that out if you are interested. And like I said, my content will still revolve around VGC, but kind of just like maybe explore different parts of VGC like I kind of have been doing, but just be a little bit more committed to that, if that makes sense. So I honestly, I really think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Who knows if this video is gonna see the light of day? I have two of these that I recorded months ago, that just never saw the light of day. So if you're seeing this, whoa, hello, that's new for me. I love that for me. But I'm hoping this one sees the light of day. And I'm hoping I said everything that I wanted to say. It looks like it's gonna be just over 10 minutes, but barely. So I think I that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Thank you all so much for hearing me out. Like I said, thank you all so much for 3K subs here. Sorry, the words are different. The words are different. Thank you all so much for 3K subs here on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna do my best to create content that is fun, that is enjoyable, that I am proud of, and hopefully that makes y'all proud as well. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you all so much for just hearing me out in this mini little yap session. That's gonna be it for me. Okay.